Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are going to be taking a look at some super exciting research that could totally change how we think about cancer diagnosis and treatment.
Absolutely.
And the really cool thing is this all comes from just a single research paper.
That's amazing.
Which was published just last month in Nature.
Incredible.
So this paper describes a new AI model.
It really does.
Called Chief.
Chief.
And it is showing, like, honestly,
incredible
promise in the world of pathology.
Yeah, it's really shaking things up.
So to kind of set the stage here,
sure.
Right now, AI in pathology is sort of like using a ton of different apps to try to do one job.
Right.
There's a separate AI for...
Like a separate app for everything?
Yeah, for identifying different types of cancer cells.
Exactly.
And they don't always work well together.
And that's the problem, right? Because it's so...
fragmented.
Yeah.
Which means it's hard to really implement these tools.
Yeah. And it's like, imagine if, like, your favorite website worked differently on your phone
I hate
than it did
on your computer.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Like, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now.
It's the same
with these specialized AI models.
You got it.
So Chief is trying to solve this by being like a Swiss Army knife.
That's a great analogy.
For pathology.
Really?
Instead of having a bunch of different tools.
Yeah.
Chief is one model that can handle
I can do it all.
A whole bunch of tasks and do them all with really incredible accuracy.
And the key is the data.
The data.
This thing was trained on 44 terabytes of data.
Oh my God.
It's mind-blowing.
44 terabytes.
44 terabytes.
I can't even
That's like 10,000 feature-length movies.
Wow.
Millions of tiny image tiles.
Okay, but how does all of this data actually make Chief better than the other models?
That's where the two-stage training process comes in.
Okay.
First, they used unsupervised learning.
Unsupervised.
Millions of those little image tiles.
Okay.
So it's like giving Chief a basic understanding of, like, the building blocks of tissues.
So like Pathology 101.
Exactly. Pathology 101 for Chief.
Got it.
But then it gets really cool.
Okay.
They do weekly supervised learning.
Okay.
And that's on those 60,000 whole slides.
Wow.
So think of it like they gave Chief a textbook, but ripped out some of the pages. Oh. So it has to figure out how to
like connect the dots.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's making connections.
Okay.
Learning to distinguish between different cancers.
So it's really learning to, like, think for itself.
In a way.
That's amazing.
It is pretty cool.
And I also read that Chief also incorporates textual data.
That's right.
Like where the information about in the body, the sample came from.
Exactly right.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's not just seeing.
It's getting the whole story.
Yeah.
It's not just seeing the picture, it's getting the whole story.
It's getting the whole story. That's wild.
It is pretty wild.
Okay, so that's all, like, super impressive.
Yeah.
But did it actually work in the real world?
That's the real test.
Yeah.
And the researchers did not mess around.
Oh, really?
They didn't just test it in a lab.
Okay.
They tested Chief on 32 independent data sets.
Okay.
From 24 different hospitals and institutions.
That's huge.
Around the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
So were the results
as
the training data suggests?
Even better.
Really?
They blew everyone away when it came to detecting cancer. Chief was significantly more accurate than existing methods.
Like how much more accurate?
Up to 36.1%.
What? That's crazy.
It's a huge improvement. 36.1%.
1%.
Yeah. And even on tricky cases.
Like what kind of tricky cases?
Like biopsy slides.
Open.
Or samples that were processed differently in each lab.
Oh, wow. So like
different lab techniques.
Real world
stuff.
Variations.
Yeah.
And it still did.
Still performed incredibly well.
That well.
Yeah. And in a lot of cancers, the ORO-OC was above 0.96.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know, that might sound like a bunch of jargon.
Yeah.
But the ORO-OC basically tells us how good Chief is.
Yeah, how good it is at
distinguishing between cancer.
The cancer and non-cancer.
And non-cancer.
Exactly.
And 0.96 is incredibly high.
It is incredibly high.
So Chief is not just a little bit better.
No, it's a lot better.
A whole lot better.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics here.
Okay.
What exactly was Chief able to do?
What could it do?
That other AI models couldn't. Right. So first of all, Chief was amazing at identifying the source of the cancer.
Okay. So
where the tumor originated.
Where it started.
Even when it wasn't obvious, just from looking at the image.
So they're like...
Yeah, it's piecing together clues.
Like a detective or something.
Like a detective.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
It's demonstrating this ability to really synthesize information in different parts of the image and make connections that even expert pathologists might miss.
That's amazing.
It is pretty amazing. And it doesn't stop there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of the things that really impressed me was Chief's ability to predict mutations in key genes. Like the TP53 gene.
Oh, wow.
This gene is involved in a lot of different cancers.
Okay.
And knowing whether it's mutated or not can have a huge impact on treatment.
So you're saying the chief can look at an image and tell us which genes are mutated in a tumor.
That's right.
Wow, that's usually done with
separate tests.
Yeah, like a whole separate set of tests. Exactly.
That are really expensive.
Yeah.
And incredible.
And the amazing thing is, Chief was able to do this across 19 different types of cancer.
So this is not just for one specific cancer.
It works across a wide range of cancers.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Okay, so does this mean that Chief could eventually replace pathologists?
That's a great question. Like, a lot of people are asking that.
Will doctors even need to look at these images anymore?
I don't think so.
Really?
I see Chief as more of a tool for pathologists.
Okay.
Not a replacement.
So, like...
It can help them analyze images.
Right.
But more quickly.
More quickly and more accurately.
And more accurately, yeah. It can even pick up on things that they might miss.
Oh, wow.
Subtle details.
Okay.
And that frees up pathologists to focus on the really complex cases.
Okay. So it's kind of like giving them a superpowered assistant to look alongside. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's like a superpowered assistant.
But how do we know that Chief
is... we know we can trust it.
Yeah, how do we know it's getting things right?
That's where the attention heat maps come in.
Okay, the attention heat maps. Yeah. What are those?
So these are visualizations that show you which parts of the image Chief focused on.
So it's like we can see what Chief is thinking.
You can peek inside Chief's brain.
That's so cool.
It is pretty cool.
That's like...
And that's really important for building trust with doctors.
Because they can't...
They need to be able to understand...
See how
Chief is arriving at its conclusions.
Making its decisions.
Exactly.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah. It is pretty amazing.
So Chief sounds like it's already proving its worth.
It's doing really well in the lab.
Yeah, in the lab.
But what does it all mean?
Yeah, what does it mean for patients? For patients in the real world.
Right. So think about it this way.
Good.
Chief isn't just about impressive numbers and algorithms. It's about better healthcare.
Better healthcare.
Faster, more accurate.
More accurate.
More personalized.
Personalized cancer care.
Cancer care, yeah.
So, like, imagine a world where you could get a diagnosis.
Within days.
Yeah, within days, not weeks.
Not weeks, yeah.
And where your treatment plan was tailored to your specific tumor.
Exactly. Based on insights from Chief.
Wow.
It's personalized medicine.
So Chief could mean fewer biopsies,
potentially
faster results,
and
treatment plans that are much more likely to be effective.
Absolutely.
That's a game changer.
It is a game changer.
And it's not just
about individual patients either.
Oh, really?
This kind of technology could really transform cancer research.
How so?
Well, by analyzing huge amounts of data, Chief might uncover patterns and connections that we haven't seen before.
Wow, so it's like having this tireless...
Exactly, research. It's like having a tireless research assistant.
Wow.
Working 24/7.
That's amazing.
Looking for new insights.
And the beauty of it is...
Yeah.
Chief is just the beginning.
This is just the start.
Yeah.
This research is really opening up a whole new world of possibilities for AI and pathology.
If we could do this with images.
Right.
What's next?
What's next, exactly. Yeah. What happens when we can integrate even more data? Like genetic information, patient history, lifestyle factors.
Wow.
What could we do then?
That's incredible.
It's really exciting to think about.
Okay, so let's take a step back for a second and recap what we've learned about Chief.
Okay.
We started by talking about how current AI models can be kind of limited.
They are limited.
They're often too specialized and not very adaptable.
Right. They haven't been able to keep up with the complexity and the nuances we see in real-world cases.
But then Chief came along.
Chief came along and changed everything.
It's like setting a new standard.
Absolutely.
For these kinds of AI models.
And it's not just about the huge amount of data.
Right.
It's about how that data was used.
Yeah. How they actually...
The way they combined unsupervised and weakly supervised learning.
Right.
And then adding that textual data.
Yeah.
Alongside the images, that's really what makes Chief special.
It's like they gave Chief every tool
exactly
it needed to become a really intelligent learner.
Yeah, a truly intelligent model.
And the results are just incredible.
They are pretty mind-blowing.
We saw how Chief just aced cancer detection.
Yeah.
Pinpointed where tumors started, even predicted which genes were mutated.
It's amazing.
And it did all of this.
And it did it all with incredible accuracy.
With incredible accuracy.
Yeah, much better than anything we've seen before.
Yeah, it just blew all the other models out of the water.
Blew them out of the water.
And then we have the attention heat maps.
Right.
Which are just fascinating.
They're so cool.
Because you can actually see what Chief is thinking.
Peek inside the AI's brain.
It's incredible.
It's like a window into its thought process.
But all of this technical stuff is cool.
It is cool.
But the really exciting part is what this means for patients.
Right. What does it mean for the future of cancer care?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're going to see faster, more accurate diagnoses.
Yeah. Treatments tailored to each patient.
Absolutely personalized medicine.
That's what's so exciting about this.
It's a game changer.
And who knows, maybe Chief will uncover.
Yeah, who knows what else is hiding.
Some hidden patterns in all that data. That lead to breakthroughs that we haven't even thought of yet.
It's possible.
That's what's so exciting about this kind of research.
It's the possibilities.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I think we're left with a big question for all of you.
A big question for everyone out there.
If AI can already do all this with just images.
Just images. Think about it.
What does the future hold?
What happens when we can add even more data?
Yeah.
Genetic information, medical history, lifestyle factors.
Could we see a future where AI isn't just a tool?
Yeah, could be.
But a partner in healthcare?
A real partner?
Working alongside doctors?
Side by side?
To improve outcomes for everyone.
That's the dream.
It's pretty incredible to think about.
It is mind-blowing.
And that's what the deep dive is all about.
Exploring these cutting-edge advancements.
Yeah, getting everyone thinking about the future.
Getting you thinking about the possibilities.
So thank you all so much for joining us.
Thanks for listening.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
For another deep dive into the world of science and technology.